Welcome to my channel. My name is Emmy from Emmy Evolving. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for finding me. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. So, guys, oh Lord, this reading. I asked what the reading was going to be about, and what I heard is the time for action is quickly approaching. Their attempts will fail. God. Hey, Adam. How are you? You guys, I love when y'all go and live your lives, right? And then you come back and I see you and I'm like, hey. Okay. I can already tell based on how much my energy is totally thwomping. It's like thwomp, 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 thwomp. Let me turn on my fan. It's a lot of heat. It's a lot of heat that I'm feeling. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Let me just get these cards ready. I think that whatever you've been dealing with, it's about to come to a head. Like a full on dragon's head. And however this is going to play out, it feels like it's going to be in your greatest, most highest favor. So we're involving the galactics, we're involving dragons, we're involving the Cathar. I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot. Oh my gosh, I am having major heat flash. Okay. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there, guys. Almost there. Just have more. Oh, okay. I guess I'm increasing in my hand strength because I was able to shuffle this deck for the first time without splitting it up. All right. So let me just, preface this with there are many, many things happening that are pushing along the plans of soul. Okay. It's pushing along the plans of soul. And you just have to be ready. You have to be ready. You have to remain ready. Whew. Good God. Okay. Let me tie my hair back. What'd you say? Would you like to see my arms? No, I'm joking. Ooh. Oh my gosh. All right. Let's just go this and this. Let's go ahead. All right. Okay. Here goes. Oh, thank you for the reminder, Lindsay. I will be going live for the lunar eclipse coming Saturday. It's going to be a mix of lunar energies, lunar eclipse energies, as well as the 1010 portal energies. If you'd like to get some energetic work done, reading, scan, whatever it is, click on the QR code, okay? Let me get started. Here goes, guys. Ooh, someone is very dedicated in their attempts to kind of just initiate things that are not favorable to you. I would say that for most, whatever this person or these people are upside down in their dedication to, it has to do with removing you from a space that you have a right to be in. They're trying to call in some type of just nutty craziness that has really been, these are things that are beyond your control, to be honest. These are the decisions being made by others. And this is a lot. This is a lot. But regardless, you're going to remain secure. You need to allow yourself to remain in a space of understanding how secure you are in your life. Okay. That's very, very important. Um, I just saw a notification. It says, "You got this." That's what I read from it. It's a whole paragraph, but the first thing I see is, "You got this." Right. So, whatever this is, they're very much in their shadow space. They're doing ugly, shady things, plotting, planning. I don't think you have to do much beyond what you're doing right now. I don't feel like you do. Um, the goal is to turn your entire autumn upside down. This is a very upside down type of plan. Um, it feels more like this is a personal thing, not as much um collective as it is personal. This is definitely very intense energy directed at you. The time for action is quickly approaching. Their attempts will fail. Yes. So it's not yet time, but it's approaching. You need to make sure you're doing everything that you possibly can, like you have been doing, right? And really making sure that there aren't other avenues that are needing to be explored. You're going to be assisted by someone who will really be able to help you. Now, you're still going to have to do your part. You're still going to have to do your part. That should be no problem. You can still do your part and be perfectly fine with that. But it's going to give you, whatever this is going to give you an opportunity to live a new life. The implication of that. Whatever this is, it's going to give you the opportunity to live a new life, like get a new lease on life. So that means this is big. This is huge. Let's talk real quick, okay? I think for many of us, we've spent most of our lives just turning a blind eye to the things that people do to us. I think for most of us, people get away with so much with zero consequence to them. We carry all of the consequence. We allow ourselves to be the one that's inconvenienced, that's punished. Um, I even hear the term publicly crucified. And I know I've allowed myself to be the recipient of so much unnecessary, so much that I didn't deserve, with zero consequence to the people. I think that time needs to be done for our entire community. I think those type of enabling behaviors really need to be left in the past. Like we're not going to participate in that kind of stuff anymore. People need to know the consequences of their actions. That's the only time they will stop. And believe me, I have gone through so many cycles over so many years at this point. So many years at this point. They don't learn until there's a real consequence to their personal life. And even then, some don't learn. There's, um, it's beyond done. It's beyond done. It needs to be allowed to just be dead and gone, you know? It's beyond done. Mhm. These cards, okay. Uh, the Apparelamentum. It's in reverse, okay? But, I mean, look at his face. His face looks like he's sick of his shit. Look at his face. He's so sick of his shit, look. I'm saying. Okay, let's see what this card means. I haven't used this deck in forever. I don't remember anything about the meanings. Okay. Okay. Discord, conflict, hostility, frustration, competitiveness, impatience, aggressive attitude, and illness. I think um I think this is someone or a group that really is like it's just exhausting thinking about people like this. They're just so committed. They've told themselves an entire story to justify their ill treatment of you. When really, what have you done? Not a damn thing outside of exist. That's all you've done. Exist. And they have a chip on their shoulder because you exist. Give me 1 second. Hmm. Yeah. Definitely that's applicable. um we need to just I need to just put this on the screen for a moment because I was feeling it. I was feeling it. It's a different video, but I'm feeling it. So we're just gonna put this on the screen so y'all can hear it. I feel like it applies. Give me 1 second. It's loading. It's loading. All right. Let's go ahead and share this. We're going to share this. It needs to be shared. All right.
You can't fight. Who? You pretty bitch. I know I'm pretty. Bitch, everybody know I'm pretty. I go from pretty to petty in 1 letter, bitch. Don't play with me. Don't play with me, bitch. Don't play with me. You can't fight. Who? You pretty bitch. I know I'm pretty. Bitch, everybody know I'm pretty. I go from pretty to petty in 1 letter, bitch. Don't play with me. Don't play with me, bitch. Don't play with me.
I'm saying it's just 1 letter separating you from learning. I'm talking to the people who messing with you, my people. It's just 1 letter that separate you from learning the difference between pretty and petty. Okay. Don't learn that lesson today, tomorrow, next week, next month, or ever. Because let me tell you, my people. Okay. 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 All right. They being hostile towards you, baby boo. Conflict, discord, hostility, aggressive attitude, illness. They mentally ill. I'm telling you. Only 1 letter separates petty from pretty. Only 1 letter. They better learn before you have to teach them, right? And you know what I'm saying? Let me see the next card. These cards are so that's them, right? That's them like praying that they could do whatever the hell they want. Those are their homies. praying for them to be successful in their attempts to be hurtful and harmful. They're being baptized in the juices of their own stupidity. I'm telling y'all. And here you are. Wishing a motherfucker would. You just wishing a mofo would. All right. Hope, expectation, prophecy, healing, rebirth, the gift of light, inspiration, good luck, and destiny. All right. On a very serious note, whatever is happening, it's for those that this reading will resonate with. This is part of your destined path. Okay? This is part of your destined path. Do not deviate from what your soul is instructing you to do. Okay, so let's see. 9 of Wisdom. Okay. It's the 9 of Wisdom, but it's in reverse. So deceit, guilt, disappointment, overindulgence, a swindler, a thief. So there's a group. It seems like it's for some of you, it's going to be a group of 3. Okay. A group of 3, right? Coven ass bitches. I'm trying to behave myself. Just girl, just behave. Just behave. So there's this group of 3, or maybe that's their 3 personalities. They want you in a position where you are groveling. They want to feel their power over you. Except the thing is, this is in reverse. So that means they don't actually have power over you. Deceit. They're being very deceitful in their practices. They are trying to catch you lying. Don't ever lie. Don't allow yourself to get caught up in none of that, right? They want to try and make you feel guilty for something. If you live your life with, I don't know, integrity. If you live in such a way where your integrity is always allowed to remain intact, what happens? Not a damn thing. There's no story to make up and have be credible. There's no credibility to any of the stories being said, right? Disappointment. They're going to be very disappointed because they're not going to get their way with you. They're not going to be able to do what it is they think they're going to do. They've become very overindulgent in their attempts to ensnare you, entrap you, all of this just stupidity, right? They're trying to steal from you your ability to speak up for yourself, assert healthy boundaries and expectations. This could be a personal thing. This could be a work thing. Oh, look. Oh, look. Okay. Let's see. There you are. Now, even God's sick of their shit because look, God is gifting you a sword. And look at your face. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. 2 of Swords. Balance. Ooh, dangerous decisions, opposing forces. Their decisions are becoming dangerous for themselves, not for you. So long as you've been living full of integrity, all your actions, everything is full of integrity, their decision to try and mess with you, they think they've made a fortress. See that in the back? They think they made a fortress. Look, even the trees are flipping them off. See what I'm saying? Even the wildlife is like, F you and your mama too. Oh my gosh. Just because like the energy has welled up in my chest, your mom's a whore. I mean, I don't know. You guys ever heard that saying? Yo mama's a hoe. Okay, so opposing forces. This is people who oppose you. And their own stupidity is what's going to go ahead and mess them up, right? Love of truth, dispelling illusions, strength, championship. Those words pertain to you. To you. Okay? Uh-huh. Philosophia. Okay. Hello, lady. Hello, lady. How are you? Hello, Lady Wisdom. So this remember this pertains to you, okay? Wisdom, intuition, depths, teaching. You're gonna help these mofos learn. They need to learn. Determination, the sacred, fertility of imagination, the natural world. Remain steadfast. Do not give in, do not give up, do not quit, do not allow any of the intimidation tactics. None of that. Do not give in, do not give up, do not sit down. Stand exactly where you are, centered in your truth. Okay? Now, for those who might be listening to this and you've been messing with people, you've been messing with people because sometimes I'm aware, sometimes people will use the things that I say and they'll be like, oh my God, that applies to me. Well, you know damn well it does. Jesus loves me. Oh, yes, he does. Jesus loves me. Oh, yes, he does. I'm gonna spray my face. This pisses me off. I had to spray my face because this pisses me off. Let me just. People think, yeah, no. You can't pick and choose what outcomes will result from your bad behaviors. The time of reckoning is approaching. What does that mean? Let's see. Okay. It's the moment of truth, the time when something would be decided. It's the last judgment where all will be called to account for their actions committed in life. Ooh, I'm liking this. Ooh. Ooh. I'm saying. Matthew 25:19. After a long time, the Lord of those servants cometh and reckoneth with them. Just as this Lord returned in the parable, Jesus is coming back again one day, not so far away. Just as this Lord reckoned with his servants, Jesus will reckon with us when he returns. I'm saying there's a reckoning coming. There is a reckoning coming for those who have gotten away with so much, right? They've gotten away with so much. There's so much going on. And it's really, these are things that have been initiated by other people. I think for quite a few members of our community, maybe not all, but quite a few, those who are super resonating with this reading, what have you actually done? Not a damn thing. Nothing. You've existed. What you are guilty of is allowing. That's it. Because you didn't want problems, because this, because that. It's never because you are doing things intentionally to hurt or harm other people. It's that other people are stupid and they want to do this to you. Because why? Because you exist. Because you exist. That's why. I've been the recipient of this type of behavior so many times. And I know for a fact, because I know myself, and anyone that knows me knows for a fact, I don't start shit. I might fucking destroy everything to finish that shit. But I never start shit. I never start shit with people. I am never the instigator. I am never the one who initiates conflict with others. But let me tell you, sometimes when I get invited into conflict, it's kind of hard to pass up that invitation, especially if so much has already gone on, you know, especially if so much has already gone on, right? So I think what you need to do at this point is be aware of the ways in which your characteristics, the way you try and kind of just not have conflict, that gave someone this sense of like, oh, you're not going to do nothing. You're not going to do nothing, you know? And they always want you to be super quiet about what they've done. They don't want anyone to know. They always want you super duper quiet. That's why, like, when the topic comes up, I have no problem speaking about my experience with this, like, disgusting pig of a person who has continued for so long to try and harass me, try and locate me, geographically locate me. How do I know this? Am I being paranoid? No. They state their intentions in emails because they think I'm erasing everything. Right? Oh, and then they're gonna be like, oh my God, you're bullying me. You're telling people what you've lived through. That's not fair. You need to shut up. No, fuck you, bitch. I'm not gonna shut up. Keep doing more. I have more to talk about. Go ahead. But no, I won't be sharing your name anywhere anymore because fuck that. You're irrelevant. My power is mine. But you'll know every time I talk about what I've experienced, what I have witnessed from a factual space, you'll know. And you'll feel embarrassed. That's on you. And I'm learning sometimes that is the most efficient fucking way to deal with people who are mentally just wicked. I still don't understand, like, how you always look like you smell like cheese. What the fuck is that about? Do you have like a gland problem? Like, I mean, do you ever use soap? Right? Like, I mean, if you can afford to waste all this fucking time to try and make my life miserable, you could afford to wash your hair twice in one shower. I mean, do you even shower? You just use baby wipes? Because the biofilm, bro, you look like you smell like fucking cheese. You're not even attractive to begin with. I'm just saying. People don't like it. People don't like it when you mirror the behaviors. Right? They don't like it when you mirror their behaviors. Case in point, I've had someone emailing me, calling me a whore for the past several years at this point. Your mom's a whore. Oh my God. Oh my God. No, your mom's a whore. How about that? How about that? What's that mean to me? Not a damn thing. What's that mean to you? I don't give a fuck. I don't care what it means to you. Who are you talking to? I mean, none of my business. None of our business. I could just be speaking theoretical at this point. Right? But people need to know there's consequences. People need to know that you have the courage to speak about what others are doing to you. And no, it won't be spoken about in a way where you can glorify yourself. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. As a matter of fact, I'm kind of feeling like maybe like a GoFundMe should be started. Maybe they've never heard of soap. Like there's that one soap, what's it called? Like Lumi or something like that. And it helps to dissolve the biofilm of all the bacteria that's built up. Because I'm really concerned about the BO. And because of the sour ass attitude, I wouldn't be surprised if they look like they smell like cheese because they're yeasty. I got a lot of shit to say, a lot of opinions. It is just opinions. These are musings, not stating facts. I'm stating my opinions based on my observations. People don't like that. They don't like that. They absolutely don't like that. Right? You have to know exactly what it is you're dealing with. Oftentimes, the people who are trying so hard to wreck your perception of yourself, to wreck your entire life, these are people who are super duper insecure within themselves, right? I mean, here's my thoughts. Why would a male who is clearly so much larger than me, um, and who has for basically a year, routinely sent very graphic emails of how they're going to murder me, right? And several other people, like my entire family, my niece, my siblings, members of our community. Like they're adamant they're going to murder people, right? But then the moment I talk about in a live stream that I can fucking leg press 500 pounds, hella sets of 500-pound leg presses, that I know how to fight. Because I do. I know how to fight. Well, I'm not talking about girl fight. I'm talking about grappling. Size doesn't matter. Because I'm so much smaller and so much more flexible, it's going to be hard to subdue me because it's hard to get bigger arms into the little crevices that you can use to subdue me, right? So, yeah, no, I've been threatening to murder me for how long now? Oh, but oh, you wilding out now because she said she was gonna choke me the fuck out. Yeah, if I have to defend myself, don't ever come to my house. It's very simple. You're the only one looking for someone. It's very simple. You feel threatened all of a sudden? What a bitch. What a fucking bitch. What a mama boy bitch. For real. Right? Speaking theoretically here. They feed off of your fear. The people who do these things to you, they want you to be afraid. They feed off of your fear. They feed. It has been longer than that, hasn't it? And yeah. I'm not paying attention to it at this point. I'm not. I have complete trust in my legal team. I have complete trust in my legal team. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely. They feed off of your fear. And people like this are so delulu. They are so delusional. They think your silence means they've won. They think your silence, your lack of action or reaction means you are intimidated. I'm not intimidated at all at this point. No, fuck that. Fuck that. Hey, don't get that shit twisted either. Y'all don't ever see my husband on live streams. He doesn't want to be publicly visible. That's fine. I respect that. My husband is a beastly ass man. He will defend his wife. Not to mention, his wife can fucking fight. Yep. Absolutely. Our children will be protected and defended at all costs. At all costs. And you guys hear me talking this way at this point because you know what? I am not playing no games with nobody. Things need to be clarified. People might have a perception I'm all cutesy and stuff. I'm spiritual. I'm this, I'm that, whatever, right? I'm from the fucking hood. I'm from a third world country. I'm hood. You know what that means? You show up at my door, you threaten me and my children, there's going to be consequences. Whatever is necessary, whatever is appropriate. I want to make that very clear. Very, very, very clear to the entirety of the entire public. I'm not fucking around no more. Can you feel that energy shift? Can you feel the pressure, a mild pressure being placed in this space? I own my space. I will no longer play the role of being quiet and allowing and just, eventually they'll get bored. Eventually they'll, go and bother someone else. No. No. Absolutely not. I will not tolerate any of that any further. You need to get to the point where you are like that as well. You will not tolerate any of these behaviors anymore. That doesn't always mean confrontation. Okay. I'm not big on confrontation. If I have no choice, absolutely. But if I have a choice, no, not necessary. Right? But at this point, no. You need to begin having these conversations within yourself. No more. No more. And don't make these statements in yourself where it's like, no, I'm not going to take any more. No, don't even talk to yourself like that. No more. Declarations. Enunciate your commands over your life, over your path. Do you feel how the energy that I am pushing out matches the words that I am speaking? Predatory people know when you can be an easy target. They can feel it from you. They can feel it from you. Okay? I am not a big person at all. At all. Most people will be bigger than me. I will still look you in the fucking eyes in real life and let you know with my stare, not this one, motherfucker, not this one. This is not the one. Could be the one if you want to get hurt. I'm not going to go easy. No, I'm not afraid. Not afraid of conflict at all. And then people know. There are those who go to the gym and have a predatory intention. I'm at the gym a lot. If that's the first time they've seen me at the gym, I've had a couple of people try and be predatory. I can feel it in their energy. Well, I'm very clear. I don't care if it's rude. I don't care if it hurts your feelings. The other day, one guy worked out, like the gym was not full. I know he had been looking from across the gym. He came and he decided to work out right near me. Like literally, I couldn't even put my hand out without accidentally hitting him. And I'm looking at him like, right? I know he's looking at me in the mirror. I'm looking at him from behind him. As soon as the other cables were free, I stopped everything I was doing, transferred all my things to the other cables, and kept working out. And then he tried to stand right there again. And I looked at him like, and he was like, I don't give a fuck if it's rude. Wait till the words start coming out of my mouth. Wait till the words start coming out of my mouth. You better keep it moving. You better keep it moving. I'm not docile. You see, I'm lifting more than you, sir. Clearly, I'm not here to be a damsel. You need to have that kind of awareness of your strength and the way you can cultivate your space. There are, I think what really needs to be said is, are you not tired of how the readings are consistently about how someone is messing with you? Are you not tired of that? I have one last thing that I have to deal with before that whole cycle is done. It's just one last thing, one last hemorrhoid to be surgically removed. And I'm done with that. I'm not letting that start up ever again. Ever again. Nope. Never again. I will never give excuses for people again. Ever. Ever. And my husband, he hardly ever comments on people. And every time he has commented on someone privately, like, hey, you know what? I don't like that person. That person he dislikes has always become an issue. So at this point, he says he don't like you and I think you're adorable. Sorry, bitch, you're out. Nope. No more. Nope. I mean, how come you don't? Nope. You can't even message me. I'm good. I'm good. I'm absolutely good off of it. Learn from what you've been through. Okay. For many of us in this community, we are very loving, very patient. We make the excuses for people. They don't even have to come up with their own excuses. We make the excuses for them. That has to stop. It has to stop. You have to hold yourself accountable for what you're allowing. I'm not saying you deserve it. I'm saying to some degree you're allowing it. And if you realize you're allowing it, you can stop allowing it. So, Six of Wisdom in reverse: desire, greed, envy, jealousy, ambition. Someone has this very, very ambitious drive to drain you, to make you sick. And I think for some, it's just like they don't want you in the environment they're in. They're trying to lay claim on that environment. And so they're trying to just make it so toxic for you that you leave. Nah, fuck that shit. You'll recover. Don't worry. Hold steadfast. Hold steadfast. Don't let people push you around. And it's not about stay there just because they don't want you there. Stay there as long as you know you're needing to be there. Whatever that is, wherever that is, right? So for others, it's almost this sense of there's a potentiality that someone who tries to pretend like they have your best interest at heart, they don't have your best interest at heart. They're wearing the robes of purity, but it's not even pure. It's just been bleached. That's it. It's been bleached. It's this fakeness, and it can't be allowed. It cannot be allowed. Let's see. Then we have Three of Shields. Enterprise, trade, activity, boldness, courage, intellectual power, voyages of discovery. If you are bold and courageous in your activities, and if you are involved in trade, expect your enterprise to move towards success. Ooh, I love that. This card embodies action, movement into a new dimension of activity, a voyage of discovery into fresh waters. In any enterprise, look for those who will support you, who will share your vision, and who will cooperate with you at every level. So everything is happening in your favor right now, including this conflict. I think this conflict that you're experiencing is actually it's actually working in your favor because it's concentrating your focus on a forward movement, right? On the continuation of your progression. So that's a good thing. I don't know why I stopped using this deck. It's actually a really good deck. 10 of Wisdom in reverse. Chance, hazard, destiny, fate, gambling, loss, taxation, uncertainty, and insecurity. These are the feelings you're working through, right? You're working through this fear that, the household, the homestead, the children, that you guys are going to be so negatively affected. What is this chickadee doing right here? Well, ma'am, what are you? Get up off the floor. You see her. What are you doing? What is that even about? Oh my goodness. I think um I think this is someone else's intentions for you. You know? They're taking a chance, a gamble. It's very uncertain how it will play out. There's a lot of insecurities that are being triggered by this person. They're wanting to tax the hell out of you, looking and looking and looking anywhere they can for a justification of the maltreatment. They're trying to justify something that they have no justification for. This is going to blow up in their faces. It's absolutely going to blow up in their faces. Hold on. Okay. Ace of Wisdom. Contentment, happiness, prosperity, enchantment, accomplishment, good fortune. So there's a lot you're going to be going through that's going to challenge you, but it's going to end in good fortune for you, in contentment, in happiness, right? I feel like for those who are deeply resonating with this, feeling like I'm doing a personal reading for you, there is a very high possibility that things will begin to escalate a little bit before it just completely disintegrates. Whatever these efforts are that are directed at you, these malignant, intentionally malignant efforts, they're going to disintegrate. They are going to fall apart so fucking fast. They might think that they've come to a point of, yay, they've won. Absolutely not. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Do not believe that. Do not put any energy into that. Do not allow that to even be considered as some part of a potential experience. No. No. Commit to this. Double down, triple down, quadruple down, quintuple down. Commit to this. Really commit to whatever the task is. I think you're going to see that this plays out completely in your favor. Okay. 5 of Shields in reverse. Conflict, litigation, dispute, contention, harassment, contradiction. This is the path. For some, this is the path. You're going to have to take this path. You're going to have the courage to really go toe to toe, to lock horns. You are the superior intellect. I'm going to say it again. You are the superior intellect. Do not cower. Do not back down. You will lose your footing if you do. Things will get slippery if you do. Do not back down. This is why I'm telling you guys right now, it might be a little bit dicey for the next however long. Every opportunity that I get until everything is resolved in my favor due to justice being served, I will continue to openly speak about what I have been through. You don't like it? If you're involved in it and you don't like me discussing my life, tough fucking titties. Don't come on the channel then. You're not even welcome here. Ooh, your feelings are hurt. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I mean that. I absolutely mean that. Every opportunity that I have that is appropriate for me to share what I am going through, I will absolutely share. Absolutely. Absolutely. That is within my right, constitutionally protected right to speak about my life. I'm going to write a book too. I'm going to write a book. I'm absolutely going to write a book. I don't know. Did you guys know I'm a really good writer? I'm a really good writer. Very, very good. Write a book about a journey I've been on as an empath and how narcissists, people with narcissistic tendencies, are drawn to those of us who emit such a bright light. A book on how to overcome your fear of reclaiming your power over your life and doing so in a very bold manner with no fear. Hi, my name is Emmy. My middle name is Karma. How are you? Emmy Karma Nicolina? Yes. Yes. If you don't want me to serve you your karma, steer clear. Steer very, very clear. I have a gift for communication, a gift for writing. I'm going to start doing that shit. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm going to make it such a huge deal. It's not going to be like I'm going to self-publish. Oh, no. Your girl doesn't do basic shit. What I'm going to do, I'm going to hire an agent who is going to go ahead and shop my book around to the large publishers. And I'm more than willing to do public tours to promote my book. Let me tell you, I know how to compose myself in a work setting. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. Have every intention at this point. I have every intention of speaking loudly from the mountaintops, right? Because I will no longer be quiet about the things that people do to me. Female, male, I don't give a shit. I've taken enough. No, I don't deserve that. I've taken enough. I might as well tell my story, monetize that story, and start really bringing in the funds necessary to go ahead and build the sanctuaries. Yeah. Yeah, I've had to pause on so much. So much. because of all this bullshit. Yep. Not anymore. Not anymore. There's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes for our church. And this is stuff that it's progressing beautifully. I can't share it yet. But it's progressing beautifully. I'll tell you that much. Eventually, all of this current stuff will settle down in our favor as a community. In our favor as a community. Absolutely. I declare that. I expect that. I'm waiting for that. Let's do this as a community, because this is something that has deeply affected our entire community. And for those who have been present for much of it, you know how disruptive it's been, how much it's affected the things we're trying to do together. I'm going to go ahead and begin harvesting some of that 1010 portal energy. Portal is still open, and some of that approaching eclipse energy. Let's go ahead. If you'd like to participate in this, put hashtag declare. Hashtag declare. What I would like to do is come together as a community and declare the pushing forward, the progression of the sanctuaries that we are all waiting for. It's been so long. It's been so long already. Things have had to be halted for some nonsensical bullshit. Y'all have been affected. No, declare. When I say I'm done, what I mean is your mom's a whore. Who are you talking to? I mean, I don't know. Let me get a song for us. Is this a good one? Hold on. I like this. All right. Actually, let's just. Oh, Lord. Hold on, guys. All right. I like this. Breathe very deep, very slow. My energy will always honor your sovereignty. Without permission from your highest self, none of your energy will be affected. None of your energy will be allowed to be combined with everyone else's as we push this declaration forward. Breathe very deep, very slow. See and feel yourself in a very dimly lit space. Notice how protected, how provided for, how loved you feel in this space. Feel the top of your crown begin to tingle. Feel warmth swirling around you. Any and all energies taken from our community through stress, conflict, drama, I'm pulling it all back to all of us. And as that energy is returned to our community, feel the warmth of that energy being cleansed. We don't want no cheese. Breathe very deep, very slow. Take another deep breath in. Slow exhale out. Continue breathing very deep, very slow, allowing yourself to receive back your energies. See us as a community in a beautifully built space that we will call our sanctuary. See the feast laid out before us. Foods grown at this sanctuary. Healthy, wholesome food. Delicious food. Prepared by those that I have taught myself how to properly charge and bless the feast. The feeling of love, of community, a space where you can learn about yourself, your potential, your strength, a space where you can cultivate your gifts before you go out into the world to share those gifts with others. Sanctuaries that will teach us, remind us how to return back to a state of humanity. Together we declare the ending of situations that have drained, that have slowed down the progression. As a community, let us declare the resolution of that circumstance that has been intentionally used to negatively affect our community. May that be the start of the funding to build our sanctuaries. We did not go through this for nothing. This was not forced upon our community for nothing. Allow this experience to be the most beneficial thing for what our community is trying to build. Take a deep breath in. Slow exhale out. Feel a rain of frequency from your crown down your body, washing away any fear, any doubt, anything disharmonic. For those who are sensitive to energy, you might feel the energy shifting a little bit. Acknowledge that feeling and observe as I, the head of our community, intentionally overrides that and shifts it back. I will no longer play small. I will no longer hide. I am intentionally, consciously choosing to take my rightful place, to lead our community into spaces of self-empowerment, personal peace, realignment between the self and the soul. Feel now the gravity of my presence in your life, the ways in which I am willing to shield you and hold space for you, a space so safe that you can choose to heal yourself, that you can choose to finally see yourself with clarity. Our community is powerful. Each member powerful in their own right. Allow me to amplify your power over yourself. Allow, allow, allow. Take one more deep breath in. Slow exhale out. Come back to center. Rejoin me in the space that we share. How do you guys feel? I'm very excited for the ways in which our community is being positioned to become very empowered in the work that we are doing together. I am very excited for the day to finally arrive where we can have our church services together in person with no fear or concerns about the safety of our community. Mm. Are you guys excited for that? Where you can finally know where you can come in person and sit with me in a sacred space and feel a tangible community where you can see the faces of everyone else. I know many of you have bonded in the comments. We feel like a real community here. It is unlike any other space I have ever entered into on social media. Tell me you've been on a live stream on social media that feels like this, where the sacredness of the space that we share is palpable. You can feel it. It's not a space of I'm some influencer and you guys are my followers. And do you feel like a follower or do you feel like you're part of a community? Right? This is not a space of followers. This is a space of empowered equals, empowering each other, protecting each other, holding space for each other, a space so safe, so sacred for the first time in your life. You're realizing maybe it's okay to heal. Maybe you don't have to be in fight mode all the time. That sanctuary should have been built already. It should have been built already. Instead, my attention was diverted for how long? This criminal case, it was initiated about a year ago. In about 2 weeks, it will be a year already. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to give up or give in or back down. No. And for a little bit, I thought because I finally realized I'm worth fighting for. I need to fight for myself. Yes, I realize that. Yes, that is true. But I'm also aware I'm not just fighting for me at this point. It's our entire community. It's our entire community. Telling me to give up this fight is the same thing as asking and expecting me to give up on my children, to give up on my husband, to give up on people that I count as family. Like, are you kidding me? That's not within my realm of capability, buddy. I don't care what's going on. Those are things I can never give up on. Ever. Ever. And all of you have been on this journey with me, not just this journey with this criminal case. I'm talking about the journey of diving deep into myself and actually realizing there's so much within me that still needs to heal. Especially those of you who have been with me for so long. You're numbered among my family. I hope you realize that. I don't care if you haven't commented in a year, 2 years, 3 years. I still feel your energy. I still feel you. You're still counted in my heart because that's the way I love people. That is the way that I love. That's why I don't just love anyone. I have agape love for all peoples. Everyone deserves a dignified existence, right? But I don't just love people. No. That is a tremendous honor to receive love like that from me. I'm selective. And so when I say you are numbered among the people that I love, that counts for a lot. A lot. Okay. So, the love feast. Let's look at this. The love feast in reverse. Separation, divorce, unsettled life, reversals, disharmony, uncertainty, unwise plans. You're going to be separated from the environment that's been causing you so much disturbance in life, right? This is an environment that is just, or an environment or a personal connection, relationship, whatever it is, that is causing you so much unhappiness. You're going to be separated from that. It's the root causation of such an unsettled life. Now, there's going to be a reversal that is going to happen. I know we all adopted Village Baby. If y'all don't know, Village Baby is the super duper loved nephew, cousin of everyone. Village Boo Boo, did you eat today? Have you eaten yet? I swear, there's Village Baby right there. I be mama bearing you too much. I know you're grown. I know you're grown. You're grown. I get it. um, so the disharmony, the uncertainty, the unwise plans, someone's going to take it too far, and it's going to be the very thing that liberates you to experience, to enter into the next part, which is a complete reversal of all their efforts to destroy you, discredit you. Absolutely. Oh, shit. Ocean. Ocean said, "Oh, yes, we pass him around. Everybody just takes turns giving him his feedings and holding him as he naps." Now, okay, let's let us stop teasing Village Baby. We love to tease Village Baby in a loving way. Everybody just loves you. You Sagittarius, you. Everybody loves a Sag. Okay, let's see. And he takes it so he takes it so graciously too. All right, let's see. 5 of Wisdom in reverse. 5 of Wisdom in reverse. Profligacy. Sorry for that sound. So misconduct, disorder, chaos, troubled, love. Woo! Whoever stirs the shit pot should lick the spoon. Look at this. They thought all of their fuckery is about to be revealed. Yup. 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 Okay, hold on. Profligacy. Oh my gosh. Reckless extravagance or wastefulness in the use of resources. Licentious or dissolute behavior. Someone gonna get fucked up. Disregarding accepted rules or conventions. Oh Lord. Profligacy. Profligacy. One more time. Profligacy. They're wasteful in their use of resources. Ooh. Prodigality. Short-sightedness, improvidence, a lack of prudence and care by someone in the management of resources. Tell you. I'ma tell you. I'ma tell you. Ooh. 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 Mm. This. You guys, whatever you're dealing with, it's about to go in your favor. I'm claiming this reading. I'm claiming this reading. Hashtag claim if you want to claim it too. Ooh. Mm-hmm. It's almost time for you to fight back. I know I already am. Fuck that. I've been quiet too long. I know I already am. Yep. All right. The wildling. Okay. That is not you taking up arms against someone else's weaponry. That is you having weaponry in each hand. You are very well equipped to handle anything and everything that is being tossed your way. The wildling, right? So let's see. Um, let's see. A wildflower, a wild animal. The term wildlings is sometimes also employed to refer to other savages. Ooh. The term is usually understood to refer to the peoples living beyond the wall, people who exist beyond the confines of the box. Let me tell you, they don't know how to handle you. 100% at 5:55. 1 hour, 23 minutes, 44 seconds, 44 viewers, 3 clicks. Just saying. 5:55. It's time for change. It's time for change. The universe is not supporting this action being taken against you. The attempt to ensnare you, to tangle you up in these lies that are being told about you. The universe is not supporting this. It is not supporting this. And this must be why you are being given the green light to enter into the spaces within yourself where you can be the wildling, properly equipped to cut all the strings, right? The risk, take the risk. Take risk. You have to take a risk on yourself. You are sure-footed. You've been going through this for how long? As you doubt yourself. Imagine how much more sure-footed you'll be once you start to believe in your capacity. You've already been going through it. You've already been going through it, right? Right. You got this. You got this. Have some compassion for yourself, okay? Whatever is being done, it is not your fate to simply be a byproduct of someone else's foolery. No. You need to begin exploring the different potentialities. You need to be in that middle space between what you see and what you feel. You need to explore, allowing that centeredness between what you see and what you feel to be the compass you use to help guide you in what you do next. Nothing about what's happening is natural. Nothing about what is being done to you is natural at all. It is not okay. It is not natural. It is not any of that. It needs to be halted. It needs to be stopped. Ooh, water dragon helps you flow easily around objects. Okay, you need to go around whatever blockages. There's going to be attempts to try and knock down the structures, attempts to try and destroy the foundation of what you're building for yourself. No, go around that. Represents a perfect balance of heaven and earth and air dragon, a perfect balance between heaven and earth. This is you bringing into form the things you came into this life to bring into form. You are that beautiful centered space. Harness the divine feminine power of creation. You need to create the opportunities for yourself. Okay. This is going to require you to take appropriate action against or for whatever you're trying to build, against someone else's efforts to destroy what you're building, or focusing your efforts towards what you are building. Now, if you think your only option in order to be spiritual, in order to be evolved, is to ignore what people are doing to destroy your efforts and put all your effort into building, no, stop lying to yourself. You need to first address whatever is interfering with the work you're doing. No, we're not doing that anymore. We are not doing that anymore because that's using up precious energy and resources. Could you imagine? You've purchased a home that you need to flip. You're remodeling the home, right? And as long as the home is not finished being remodeled, you are paying mortgage on that home. So not only are you handling the expense of remodeling a home, you're also needing to cover the expense for the mortgage. That's a lot of money every month. So you're telling me that it's okay for someone to continue to vandalize the home, steal all of the raw materials you're using to redo the floors, to redo the walls, the ceilings, whatever it is. It's okay. You'll just buy more. No, it's not okay. That is absolutely not okay. Same thing applies to your energy and what you are building for yourself. Whatever it is that's interfering, that needs to be addressed first. Then your full focus goes towards what you're building. Okay. Transmutes the old around you with wisdom and grace. So, what I said is accurate. It applies, but you could also apply that knowledge with wisdom and grace. Like I said earlier, not everything has to be confrontational or conflict. Combative, I mean, not conflict. Not everything has to be confrontational or combative, right? Following through with the example of remodeling a home that you're trying to resell for profit um, is the best, most gracious way to handle this. Waiting at the property armed? No. Like, what are you? I don't know that that's appropriate. I don't know that that's appropriate. That's like that. I don't think that's an appropriate choice. Maybe setting up cameras so that you can document who this is and then submitting that to authorities, right? Going through the proper legal channels to halt all of that. Or maybe locking the doors, boarding up the windows until you're almost done, right? So that entry is not granted. Oftentimes, it's simply the fact that whoever this is that's disrupting your journey, disrupting your life, um, they're able to access you. They're being granted access to you somehow. Oftentimes, you cut that access, they can't drain you anymore. They can't have the type of effect they want to have on you. So, prepares you to accept source healing. You need to accept this healing. You need to heal through this. I know for many of us, when you go through these type of things, I can absolutely relate. It triggers a lot of your old wounds, old issues, struggles with people rejecting you, struggles with, childhood stuff, parental wounds, just a lot of different things. It triggers you and it makes you, support to lead to a peace of mind. What? That's a notification that just came in. Support to lead to a peace of mind. You're being supported so that you can re enter back into a space of being peaceful within yourself, you know? Works with you to clear the fifth dimensional ley lines. It's time for service. When you give, you receive. Mm, 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 mm. See that? It's time for service. When you give, you receive. It's about you receiving the support you have earned prior to this moment. It totally brings to mind a conversation that I had with my brother when he was like really, really sick. Like, really, really sick. This was a time where I was still taking care of him through his heart stuff. And he had just found out that his heart couldn't handle not being on a constant IV drip. That's what was keeping him alive, right? And so I was trying to convince him to leave California, let me finish rehabbing him, to come home with me because I didn't live in the state. Come home with me. I will take care of you. I promise you, you will not be stuck outside of the state. I will bring you back to California when you're strong enough. Because I had to leave California, and he was very. It was a very difficult time, a very very difficult time, and he was like he can't leave. He has to stay in California. Like all of his clients are in California, all of his friends, like everything he knows and loves is in California, with the exception of me and my family. Everything is in California, which I understood, but I was frustrated. And then I came to a realization because he was talking about how, like old clients and old friends and even people he'd lost touch with, they were wanting to come and visit him and see him. And so many people were reaching out as they were finding out that he was needing a heart transplant. And what dawned on me in the car and made me feel like, okay, he's going to be okay even if I go. He's going to be okay, was the realization he had worked on so many people. Like he's been in his field for much longer than I've been in my field. The sheer number of people that he knows, it extends beyond these professional, high level celebrity athletes. He works with so many members of the community, children, elders, so many people, right? He and I, we have a very similar heart. Mm. And oftentimes, despite the fact that his services, I mean, the quality of his work, it could fetch thousands of dollars per session, but it is not uncommon for him to gift his knowledge and services to, single mothers whose kids have an injury, or um, a senior citizen he saw walking in the neighborhood and he noticed that they're walking with pain, and he'll approach them and be like, hey, I can work on you, I can make that better. So he has given so much of his energy away, right? And I came to the realization as we were preparing to leave without him, oh wow, all of these people, hundreds of people were reaching out to him. They all held parts of him and his energy when he was the healthiest. The love that he had given so many other people. They were just holding it for him. They were just holding it for him. And as all these people began to reach out and express their concern and their love and their well wishes, he had so much of his energy from when he was in his prime returning back to him. Not just through reciprocating, right? It wasn't just because people were trying to reciprocate, like, man, you had me when I was at my lowest and I couldn't afford anything. You still helped me. No, it's not that. It's so far beyond that. It's so far beyond that. So far beyond that. It's them having agreed on a soul level. At some point, our paths will cross, and you will give to me something I will merely hold for you. And in exchange, it will heal me as I hold it for you. And when you need it back, I will give it to you. It was beautiful. It was very, very beautiful. Just very, very beautiful. It was painful to watch, don't get me wrong, but there was such a beauty to it. It's time for service. When you give, you receive. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid because someone did you wrong at some point. Part of being empowered is not just being bold in the face of those who are presenting an adversarial challenge. No. The most empowering thing you can do is to remain soft in a world that is demanding you harden up, become inflexible, lose the part of you that has the capacity to love beyond the confines of the box that people keep trying to tell you you must live in. You know, the only time it's appropriate for human beings to be in a box is when you die. That's the only time it's appropriate. Never live in the box, simply waiting for your time here to expire. If you're going to live, really truly live, be very present. I still, to this day, I don't announce it. I don't announce it. I will still reach out to people privately. I pick up on something, you need something, I reach out to you privately. I've never lost that part of me. I still have the capacity to love complete strangers, to want to support a complete stranger with no desire for payback, acknowledgement. It's not, let me go ahead and share this with everyone else so that, now I'm capitalizing off of your pain. Like, no. And I already know, I'm sure Inyaya is going to say something. More people need to see. More people need to see what you're doing so they know. I just, I'm working through that. I'm working through this very deeply held personal belief that when I do something for you, it is between me and you, is something very sacred to me. And no, I don't want to share it with others. I just want it. I want it for me, knowing that I helped you somehow. Right? There she is. There she is. I already knew she was going to be like, no, Emmy, everyone knows your integrity. They know you're not doing these things and posting it for clout. I know they know. um, yeah, that's just how I am. I've just, I need to work harder to get beyond the being silent about the way I function in my day-to-day life. I need to move past that. I need to work through that, right? Emptied, the ending and beginning lie at either side of the same door. But here's the thing, it's in reverse. So, no, you're not in the process of being emptied. You're already emptied. You're in the process of being encouraged to allow yourself to be refilled, you know? Like, you got to allow it. You got to allow it. You got to let it happen. So Michael's telling me this, right? So I carry this light within me. And because I have it buried so deep in me, it's still somewhat visible to others. You can kind of just view me and know, like, okay, there's something else going on here. I don't know what that means, but there's something else going on here. This girl is not like other people for whatever reason, and there's something sacred going on. But here's the thing, it's buried so deep within me that the truth of the brightness, the degree of luminosity is very much obscured because of the resistance of my flesh. It's better to allow my light to exist in a lantern so that more can see more readily the ways they need to travel to get back to their own path. See? The next card, forgiveness, hurt blocks our light. The resistance of flesh. Flesh is designed to create resistance to your bioelectricity, your light. It's not about forgiveness. I don't believe in forgiveness. And let me tell you what I mean. I've come to the realization many, many years now that to participate in the forgiveness program, it's a program, I first have to identify as your victim. And then I'll be able to label you as a horrible person. And then I have to get to a space within myself where I am okay with what you did to me. I don't know that that's okay with me. And then not only do I have to be okay with what you did to me, I have to absolve you of a sin that you don't feel you committed. Meaning my sovereignty is superior to yours. And now I'm going to absolve you of your sins. No, I don't believe in that program. First, I was not created to identify as a victim to anyone. People might try, but I am not going to identify as your victim. Nor will I allow myself to perpetually behave as someone who is easily victimized. No, I refuse. Secondly, you have no power over me. You were allowed to access me in the way you so maliciously did due to the fact that my soul recruited you and your ridiculousness to trigger me into a space of action that I wouldn't normally choose. No, you're not responsible for my growth. No, you don't get credit for me growing. I chose to grow. I put the action behind my growth. Girl, I'm live. Hold on. Um, so I don't believe I need to forgive you. Just like I don't believe you necessarily have to say I'm sorry, right? That doesn't mean I'm gonna, you know, hold a grudge. I will forever remember what you did and I will act accordingly, meaning you show me you can't be trusted, I'm not going to trust you. I'm not stupid. You're sorry. Okay, well, thank you. You have no place in my life though. I don't wish any harm to come to you, but you have no place in my life, right? Do you need to keep saying I'm sorry? No. Thank you for realizing your behavior was so out of hand. But please, kindly, I ask you to kindly continue with your life and leave me alone, right? If it's a misunderstanding, it's a misunderstanding. And if I want to work through it with you and continue to have you beside me, then that's what will happen. But if I feel like, no, that kind of crossed the barrier that it's just no, I don't feel like I am willing to move past this with you. Again, I hope all the good things happen for you, but no, you don't have any place in my life. There's no need for forgiveness or any of that. That's my personal take. Right. So hurt blocks our light. And oftentimes that hurt is because you're waiting for someone to validate the way they made you feel. And oftentimes, unfortunately, most people are incapable of even acknowledging they did something to you, much less taking accountability for the ways in which it so negatively affected you. Right? I don't believe in the forgiveness program. I believe we need to do whatever work we need to do within ourselves to come to terms with the pain, the disappointment we felt because we thought someone would act in a different way. Your expectation of someone needs to be aligned with the reality of who they are, not the potentiality that you have found inside them. Your expectation of someone must be aligned with the reality of who they are, not the potential that you see inside them. I see so much beautiful potential in people. Even most of the people who have done some really fucked up shit to me, man, I ignored all of the fucked up shit because I saw the potential. I saw their beauty. I didn't understand how fucking insecure I make them just because I exist. I'm over here like, yay, I'm your cheerleader. Good job. Yay, do it some more. And this whole time they're like, oh, this bitch, you just, okay. I don't even know where the fuck it comes from. I don't even know where the fuck that came from. I don't need to know. My heart don't move that way. My heart don't pump those type of fluids. Mm-mm. I just need to know, you know what? You got some real amazing potential. But fuck that. I'm good. I'm good. Maybe in a few years, you've worked on some of those insecurities. And if our paths cross again, yeah, who knows? Who knows? But for now, like, no, fuck you. Because fuck that shit. I know exactly where this is going. I'm not willing to do that shit with people anymore. Nope. No. That was my part in my suffering. Inviting them in, thinking if I just love you enough, you won't be afraid anymore. You'll see what I see in you. And then you'll know, like, no, this space beside me, it's for you. It's for you. No one else is going to take that space. No, I'm good. I'm good. You can't see that yourself? Okay, that's unfortunate. I got to keep it moving. I got to go. I got to go. Sorry. Nope. No, 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 no. Don't follow behind me. I'll donkey kick your ass. Don't fucking follow behind me. I don't need that kind of shit in my life. Go in a completely different direction, work on whatever you need to work on, and I'm happy for whatever you accomplish for yourself. And whatever you don't accomplish for yourself, I don't have any feelings towards it because I'm not going to be checking in on you. That's how my logic works now. I will not be checking in on you. And that's just that. All right. The time for action is quickly approaching. Their attempts will fail. There is a lot that you can do in this moment. And you're going to be like, what? Tell me what I need to do. I don't know, yo. I don't know. You need to start sifting through all of these events. You need to see the ways in which maybe you should have had a different response. Maybe you shouldn't have merely reacted. I'm not sure. But use this opportunity to cultivate your understanding of yourself. Inner integration, there is peace, equilibrium, and fulfillment in integrating the inner wild with a taming and tempering effect life has on us. So remember that inner savage, it has a proper place in your life, but it needs to be tempered and tamed to some degree so that it's not destroying what you're trying to build. This is you and all your personalities, okay? This is you and all of your personalities. Get them all on the same page. Let them know, Beesies, we're doing healing things for ourselves. Nope. No renegade shit. Everyone sit at the table. We need a plan of action. I'm going to call a meeting for all my personalities soon. Like, no, renegade, sit down. I see you with your daggers. Put those on the table. Put your hands in your lap. Put the ninja stars on the table too, please. No shurikens, no throwing stars, please. All right. Okay. Enough. You were born enough. And you've been through enough. Right? You were born enough. You've been through enough. You got this. You've got this. Radical curiosity, seeing as if for the first time every time. But see, it was in reverse. So what this is telling me is that for the bad things, and some of y'all going to be triggered me saying this, you need to hear it. Take the corn out your ears. I'm serious here. You need to hear this. I'm just as guilty. I'm still in the process of working through this, okay? I'm about to call you out. The people who intend to harm you, you already know who they are right from the start. And you still to this day continue to think that if you just love them enough, that you can heal them, you can save them. No, you cannot. No, you cannot. And then the people who are healthy for you, those are the ones you like. You keep them at an arm's length away. And you're like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure they're really nice, but I'm not sure. I don't know. You don't know what to do with someone that's healthy for you. You don't know how to allow a healthy connection to evolve over the course of time. What is there not to know? All you have to do is observe. You're not being asked to, make this person your soulmate. right? I'm still working through this. I'm still absolutely working through this where the people who are the most unhealthy for me, I'm like, come on in. Come on in. Yeah. And the people who are the healthiest, I'm like, I'm not too sure. Um, I'm sure you're nice, but right? So what I'm learning at this point, first, listen to my intuition. I don't need to understand why I feel like you're going to do some dirty shit to me. I need to just respect that and not interact with you. Secondly, I need to neutrally observe every new person in my life. When you show me things that help to kind of confirm for me why I'm like, there's something here that is just not sitting right. Once you show me, I need to believe that. No, I need to get it out of my head that, oh, you need some friends. I could be that friend. No, girl. You don't even know how to socialize. Dear Emmy, you cannot be that friend because you don't even know how to socially interact. I'm just saying, okay, girlfriend, let's be nice to each other, but you can't be that friend. Okay? Okay. That's good. That's good. Card number 27, renewal. Regeneration begins with decay. This was also in reverse. And that tells me that you don't realize things are decaying right now in order to properly prepare us for the renewal, right? The renewal that's going to take place. This thing of like richness in the decay. Do you know some of the most amazing fertilizers are nothing but specific types of rot? Bat guano, highly nutritious for plants, right? There's this soil that I purchase whenever I'm planting new stuff, and it is infused with bat guano. You know what that is? Bat poop. Bat poop. Yes. Uh huh. Yep. Manure, cow poop. Yep. Uh-huh. Not fresh. It has to be processed to kill off all the bad stuff, right? Um and then you have the what is that called? It's that pile of stuff like leaves and kitchen scraps and whatever that you have to keep turning it every couple days and keep it kind of moist and it will break down. I keep forgetting what the hell it's called. Yeah, that's rotten stuff too. That's stuff that's decaying. But it is oh so nutritious. Compost. It is oh so beneficial. So beneficial. Everything that's decaying in your life, it is going to lend to what is being built right now. Okay? You're building something profound for yourself right now. Card number 34, circles. Clarity begins in the eye of the storm. This was also in reverse. It might see that group of three. I'm telling you, it's a group of three. Michael says, control your facial expressions. It's a group of three. Look at these beesies, right? They're smiling because you think they're your friends. You think that they're your friends, right? No, they're jealous that you have a horse and they don't, right? They're jealous that you have this stallion. Let me stop. They're jealous. Something about you triggers them. Who cares? Let them be triggered. Let them be triggered, but at the same time, they need to be in control of their triggering. They don't get to just wild out just because they don't know how to appreciate themselves. The time for action is quickly approaching. Their attempts will fail. Their attempts are going to fail. Just, again, claim it. Claim it. Hashtag claim. Claim it. Claim it. Claim it. One more card. We're going to go with Kiki. We're going to go with Kuan Yin rather than Kali because we already know the darkness we're capable of. You know, let's be inspired by some grace and softness. One of these days, my husband's going to find me missing in the house for a prolonged period. And he's going to go searching for me like, where's my wife? Where's my wife? And then he's going to go up to our room, at which point he's going to see me in our soaking tub surrounded by the flora and the crystals, seated like this. I'm going to be seated like this in the tub. Just. And he's going to be like, what are you fucking doing? You've been in here for hours. Sit down, peasant. I'm joking. He's so not a peasant. Oh, let me show you. Sochi. That came up recently. I know exactly which one you're talking about. Hold up. I actually I sent it to my cousins. I was so angry about something and I was like, I want to do painful shit. I was so mad. And then like, of course, my cousin didn't know what the hell that meant. They're not into magical stuff. And I said like kind of what happened, what got me so mad. And my cousin, who has no idea, was her like, handle that shit, cousin. Handle that shit, cousin. And then I was like, we can form a coven. Because there's 3 of us. Right? And then of course, then my cousin's like, wait. She starts Googling things. and then hold on. You guys gotta see this. Like I said, this could be us. And then she goes, I just Googled that. I'm gonna pray and then I'm gonna leave the chat. Because the whole thing started with me like, ooh, y'all better say some novenas for me tonight. Y'all better say some novenas for me tonight. The darkness is taking over. Yeah, no, my cousin was like, I'm going to say a prayer and I'm leaving the chat. And then I showed them that gift. And then she's like, I looked it up. I was like, oh shit. Now she's freaked out. So I was like, I'm just joking. I'm not into covens. I said that because the gift was super cute. And I was like, see, that's you in the front. You're directing us. She goes, I make an amazing director. Yeah. So, and then, of course, my other cousin's like, I got you. What prayer you want me to say? I was like, you're going to have to do Sacred Blood of Jesus. That one, that novena, powerful. I'm telling you, whenever I would disappear from the family, from, my parents and siblings and stuff, because I don't put up with people's shit. I'm telling you, I don't fuck around. Once you cross a line with me, I'm fucking out. You will not find my ass. And so when, there would be conflict and I'd be like, fuck everybody. And I would just like disappear, block everyone, right? And then so my mom would take out her Sacred Blood of Jesus novena, start praying that. And I'd be like, because I would feel it. And then I would have to be like, we have to go back home. Because that's what my mom would pray for. Like, bring this girl back home. Hey, Jesus, have her come back home. Enough is enough. So that one, if you guys are into prayers, that one, it's long, but it's potent. It's long. That was her favorite. Let me see. Hold on. I believe that's what it's called. Sacred Blood of Jesus Novena. They have a PDF of it. Hold up. Hold up. Then the angel said to her, "Do not be afraid, Mary, for you have found favor with God." Ooh, ooh, I'm saying, I'm saying, I tell you, God loves me. God loves me. This is not the prayer, though. I have to ask my cousin if she has a copy. Let's see. No, I don't want to watch videos. I don't want to watch videos of this. Like, no, 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 no. Ah. Oh my god. So, just to clarify, no, darkness did not take over because as soon as I started finding Elmo memes, that was it. Darkness lost. I was pissed as fuck, but I was like, you know what? Elmo. Elmo. La 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 la. La 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 la. Emmy's world. Emmy loves her goldfish and husband too. Well done. Here's the card, guys. Here goes. The Tao. Card number 38. 3 being the number of a solid foundation from which you can reclaim your things, reconverge with your potentiality. 8. The Tao is always flowing, always nourishing life into creation, always presenting steps and solutions, and always reminding us that we are perfection in this moment. You are being guided to relax and allow life to happen. So you go ahead and you address what needs to be addressed and then relax and allow life to happen. Okay. Beloved, you're being invited into a more advanced spiritual classroom of the soul. Sometimes we think that more advanced means more effort, and yet in spiritual matters, as we mature, we become more able to stop attempting to control and direct from our more limited perspective and instead become open to receiving and being directed by higher forces, which include our own divine essence at one with the source of all. This does not mean that we become a loose leaf blown about by the winds of fate. It means rather that we become like bamboo, strong within ourselves and able to move in this direction or that without losing our power. In fact, our flexibility can become part of what makes us a powerful instrument of divine creativity and healing. Did you know that bamboo carries with it the essence of the warrior, the protector? Some of the metaphysical properties of bamboo is protection. It is with bamboo weaponry that the samurai, oftentimes during feudal Japan, would cultivate their skills on the battlefield or for the battlefield. There are times when the Tao, the mystery of the source endlessly unfolding, calls us strongly to be flexible and to stop fighting against the flow and instead let it move us. It is the difference between trying to swim all the way to shore, not even knowing if we are heading in the right direction, but just thinking we could be. On the one hand, and allowing a cosmic wave to lift us, carry us, and deposit us on the shoreline and the right shoreline for us quickly and with grace with the other hand. But why should it be so easy, you might wonder? The challenge is not to try and force life to unfold according to our whims, but to grow in trust, wisdom, self love, and self worth so that we become capable of surrender. The way is effortless, yet the journey to being able to surrender into the way, not always so effortless. We can make our molehills into mountains unintentionally. And so you are being asked to let go now, to relax and allow life to do what it does, which is flow, is what you need to do. Life, the Tao, is more powerful than any apparent obstacle. The Tao flows through all situations and presents natural solutions. No matter how unsolvable those solutions may appear to be, it just needs to be allowed to do so. So, a solution is already finding its way into your circumstance. I would not be surprised if the solution has already been presented, and it's just a matter of time for you to see how this solution enters into the equation. Okay. Guys, I'm going to be live Saturday to do a fire ceremony. Okay, this fire ceremony will be harnessing the 1010 frequencies that are still coming through, as well as eclipse energy. There's an eclipse on Saturday. So, if you would like me to do any type of powerful energetic work on you, which everything selected on that QR code or in the link, if you click on those, everything that I have available for this event is hand selected for the types of energies I know are already filtering through into the planetary template. You just have to really allow yourself, allow yourself to know what it is you need, what ways you want to receive support, right? So I have readings, I have scans, and a whole bunch of different energetic work. I also have items that you can select for the actual fire ceremony. Okay. So I gotta get going. I hope tonight's reading really lends a supportive hand to you steadying yourself as you're in your circumstance and helping you to recognize you have that stability inside you already. Everything is stacking up in your favor. It might not feel like it, it might not look like it, but everything is stacking up in your favor. Let it keep stacking in your favor. Do not fight against it. Okay? Do not fight against it. Just do, go, flow, whatever your soul is instructing you to do. Okay. So I will see you guys again probably tomorrow. Please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe, turn on that notification bell, join me when I'm live. And again, I'll see you guys probably tomorrow.